Have you ever been absolutely certain about something, only to later realize you were completely wrong? What if I told you that this happens not because you lack intelligence, but because invisible forces inside your mind quietly bend your perception of reality? Today, we're exposing the shocking truth about your hidden biases, the unconscious filters controlling your thoughts, actions, and even your identity. Get ready, because once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let us start with a hard truth. You are not as objective as you think you are. None of us are. Your brain, for all its power, is constantly taking shortcuts. Millions of them. And these shortcuts, called cognitive biases, shape everything: how you judge others, how you make decisions, how you see risk, and even how you interpret your own memories. Imagine your mind holding up a mirror, but instead of reflecting reality, it reflects a distorted version created by your past experiences, fears, beliefs, and assumptions. This is the daily mirror your brain uses without your permission, and you look into it every single day. One of the most powerful biases is confirmation bias, the tendency to pay attention only to information that supports what you already believe. It's why two people can watch the exact same event and walk away with completely different interpretations. It's not logic, it's bias. Then there's the halo effect. Meet someone who's attractive or charismatic, and suddenly your brain assumes they're trustworthy, intelligent, or kind, even when you know nothing about them. Your mind fills in the gaps automatically, because judging quickly uses less energy than evaluating carefully. Or consider the availability bias, the tendency to believe something is more common or more dangerous, simply because it is easier to remember. That's why people fear plane crashes more than car accidents, even though the data shows the opposite. The brain isn't trying to mislead you, it's trying to save energy. But in doing so, it distorts your sense of reality. So how do you start noticing these biases? How do you break free from mental filters you didn't even choose? This is where the idea of the daily mirror becomes powerful. Every day, you pause and ask yourself one question. Is this perception based on reality or on my bias? Just that single moment of awareness can interrupt the automatic pattern. For example, if you instantly like someone, ask why. If you instantly dislike someone, ask why. If you feel certain you're right, ask what evidence you might be ignoring. If something scares you, ask whether your fear is based on facts or on familiarity. Another technique is intentional contradiction. When you form an opinion, challenge yourself by considering the exact opposite. Your brain resists, but that's the point. You're forcing it to step outside its default shortcuts. Third, diversify your inputs. Follow people you disagree with. Consume content outside your comfort zone. Speak to people from different backgrounds. Hidden biases survive in echo chambers. They collapse when exposed to new perspectives. And finally, practice emotional auditing. Biases thrive when emotions run high. Whenever you feel a strong emotional reaction, irritation, certainty, fear, judgment, pause. That reaction is often your bias revealing itself. The goal isn't to eliminate biases. That's impossible. The goal is to become aware of them, to stop them from controlling you. Because once you start seeing your unconscious filters, you start reclaiming your freedom. You begin making decisions based on clarity, not instinct, perspective, not assumption, truth, not distortion. And if you want to continue uncovering the hidden psychology behind your mind, make sure you subscribe. Drop a comment sharing the bias you think affects you the most. You'd be surprised how many of us struggle with the same ones.